Welcome to Uncensored Friday Live with Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana and Poku-Hitzfield. And today I want you guys to ask me questions about virtually everything. Ask me questions about religion, ask me questions about spirituality, ask me questions about technology, ask me questions about building. Virtually ask me anything, and I'll read a few questions out loud. Now, welcome to Uncensored Friday. As I just said, today on Wednesday I was supposed to be online, but I went to my farm, man. Now I've been practicing farming a lot because I was thinking about it, that it is the most important job every human being, every African should have. So I went to my farm, and unfortunately I couldn't be on transfer business and news on Wednesday. You see, even today I am late. The work is so much. As a CEO, sometimes it is so much work, different jobs at the same time. So if you come on live, please share it, like it. If you watch it later on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Reunited Live. The full video will be there, So welcome to Uncensored Friday with Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana. And let me share a word that came to me when I was farming, right? I told you on Wednesday I couldn't make it because I went to my farm. And I was farming, in Ghana. I decided to cultivate maize, so we planted maize a lot because I know in August, June, July, it rains a lot and maize so I was going through this maize farm and I was trying to prune the weeds around the plant. Now, as I was doing that, sometimes the cutlass that I was holding will cut some of the maize off. Sometimes it will break it off. And I was thinking, and then the word came to me that this is how we are in front of God. Now, in my understanding, I am trying to prune the weeds from the maize so that the maize can get enough nutrients, it can get enough sunlight, it can be alone, it can absorb enough nutrients to grow properly. But in doing so, sometimes the cutlass will need to cut the maize plant, as you are pruning, before you realize the leaves is cut. But then this is how, and a word came to me that this is how God does this. I don't know how to put the English right. I speak so many languages, then the English. So this is what God told me, and the word came to me that this is how we are in front of God. Sometimes in order for you to get to the next level in life, God needs to cut the weeds around you. Now, those weeds can be your best friends. Those weeds can be your partner that you are with right now. Those weeds sometimes can be the people very close to you. But then God will cut those people off your life for you to get to where you want to be. Because Mr. Steve Harvey has been saying this a lot, and I quote him. He says, if you want to kill a big dream, tell it to a small-minded person. If you want to kill a big dream, just tell it to a small-minded person. Now, sometimes riches, the people, I don't know how to put it, people view riches differently. Maybe somebody wants to have a family, a small house, and a small car, and that is for him, that is life, that is, he has made it. Somebody wants to build a house on top of his father's land, and for him, that is what life is. That is wealth to him. But maybe to you, you want to own a skyscraper. You want to own like 10 skyscrapers and have an apartment on the topmost part of the building. That is your dream. So, if you are friends with these people, clearly you are in the wrong company. God will, one way or the other, cut the weeds off you in order for you to grow to the next level. Am I making sense right here? So today, ask me questions about so many things. We can talk about Manchester United. We beat Brentford 1-0. And the first half was superb, man. The first half was absolutely nice. We played loads of games, and to hold that first half the way we did after the defeat at St. James, we got back to winning ways. It wasn't the vintage performance we've produced this season, but at least it was a performance that gave us a result, and Marcus Rashford scoring his 28th goal of the season. Come on, Marcus, man. And he can go. We have like nine more what is the name? Games to go in the Premier League. We have I think we have 16 more games to go. And I think Marcus Rashford will score so many goals and probably try and beat some records, man. Marcus Rashford. Now, yesterday, Finalissima was played. Elatune scored the first goal. And Mary Ebbs, she's a Manchester United goalkeeper, the women's team, man. So, much love to Elatune. As for Elatune, Charlie, Ella, holla at your crown prince. Holla as the crown prince of Ghana, man. Elatune. You see what I'm doing with my post, man? No. That is just a joke, man. So, Mary Ebbs was in goal, saved the penalty that won England the Finalissima. And I'm happy for these Manchester United women because they are on top of the league and they are doing so well. So, welcome to Uncensored Friday Live. Bienvenidos, bien así censura. Mi nombre es Poku-Hitzfield. ¿Cómo están todos, mi amos, mis chiquitas? Estoy muy bueno, gracias a Dios por mi día más, por un día más, por mi vida, la vida de mi familia y mis amigos y mis chiquitas y mis amores. Vale, me gusta y comparte este video, man. So, now I love one Spanish song a lot, and Date un beso is one that I love. And it was sung by Prince Royce. It goes like, amarte como te amo es complicado. Pensar como te pienso es un pecado. Mira como te mira está prohibido. Ta, 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 ta. Tocarte como quiero es un delito. Y ya no sé qué hacer. Para que seas bien, se avagar en su para encender permanecer, falar en portugués, aprender a hablar francés, o bajar la luna hasta tus pies. Yo solo quiero darte un beso y regalarte mis mañanas. Canta para calmar tus miedos, quiero que no te falte nada. Yo solo quiero darte un beso, llenarte conocer el cielo. Just solo. I love Date un beso. All I need is a kiss, man. Date un beso. That is what it means in Spanish. So to my English-speaking friends, oh, come on, man. Reunited Live, the building is about to start, man. Very soon we will have a building for Reunited Live. We are bringing you the Reunited Shop Price Show. We are bringing you the Star-Studded Show. And it will be a TV station that will be on satellite. I'm working on so many things. So like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Help me grow to the next level. Rebellion Estates, work is all onwards. Cheerio Estates, oh man. Poku-Hitzfield, everything else is moving in the right direction. So if you're an investor out there, if you're a black investor, of course, and you want to invest in agriculture, if you want to invest in real estate, I owe 200,000 acres of land as the chief of Bediako-Poku, and I want to change the African perspective. I want to change the narrative in Africa for Africans, right? I've been saying this a lot. The Pan-African system is what we will be implementing in our schools, in our workplaces, and finally, Africa has a system that has our name in it. The systems we use are the same systems that was given to us by the same people that colonized us. And this is what we need to change. We need to change the African perspective. So when you come, please like the live, man. People come on, they watch and watch and watch and never like it. Please like it and let's get to a wider audience. Kwekukila, let's go. Ask me any questions about religion, football, and I'll answer you, man. I'll give you a shout out.
I must my downest in life, and I'll be homeless for a while. I know it's unbelievable, cause I had a home a few days ago.
Marcus Rashford.
It's been hell for me and the boys, but I pray it don't lead me to do what I don't have to. So guide me, oh Lord, and protect you, oh Papa. Said I've been trying to keep my cool. They say it's up to you. You have to be the fool. I said the fool for whom I fool. You ever seen a bad man rolling so like he's no pagan, takes me so I see a close eyes, niggas be so funny. A true survivor, you can't do me no wrong. Never seen a bad man rolling so like he's no pagan, takes me so I see a close eyes.
Muhammad Ali, man. Muhammad Ali.
True survivor, you can't do me no wrong.
Much love to Muhammad Ali.
I don't wanna share, I'm feeling hopeless. Cause I know,
the greatest, the greatest.
We all know, Man a trapper, can't fall, bro, never. This the fucking Kweku Rasta. They never tell you another story about this nigga. No, a true life survivor. Man a trapper. Can't fall, bro, never. It's the fucking Kweku Rasta. May them never tell you another story about this nigga. No. A true life survivor. You ever seen a bad man rolling so like he's no pagan, can't be so I see a close
Uncensored Friday live.
A true survivor, you can't do me no wrong. Never seen a bad man rolling so like he's no pagan, can't be so I see a close eyes, niggas be so funny. A true survivor, you can't do me no wrong.
Uncensored Friday with Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana and Poku-Hitzfield, man. Whoa, today ask me questions. I'll be leaving exactly at 10. I've got so many things to do. Whoa, let me try. More likes, man. More likes. Like. Please like and share. Let's go. We like the way we are feeling now.
I like the way I'm feeling now. Don't confuse your regrets for my blues and the dirt now. I like the way I'm feeling now. I'm gonna eat that small thing when it stress me, but right now I'm chilling now. Way on my feelings and nothing can stress me. The way I run the game, I'm feeling like referee. No, like Moses parted the Red Sea, like a chauffeur, me in the back of the
that
bed.
Is feeling. Now, this is what Africa can bring to the table under BRICS. This is what Africa can bring. Music, entertainment. Now, Afrobeat is blowing in the world. You know, Afrobeat is everywhere. On TikTok, for instance, Afrobeat leads the way. And this is the time Africa needs to get something, right, from Afrobeat. And a united Africa under BRICS. Now, we will call it BRICA. Africa needs to be united. Africa's unity is upon us. The kingdom of Africa is upon us. We are in it. This is the time. Do you understand? It is time. The time is now. And it has already started. Pan-Africanists across the continent. Very soon I'll be holding seminars in Uganda and Kenya. Uganda, Kenya. and a few places. Now, Reunited Live, we are picking. Initially, I said three lucky fans across Reunited Live, right? We'll get an opportunity of visiting Old Trafford, you know. But now I want to make it 9. I'm doing this for my people. I'm doing this for the motherland. Share this. Let it get to every Manchester United fan. 9 fans across Africa will be sponsored an all-expense paid trip to go watch Manchester United live at Old Trafford. What else do you want from the ordained crown prince? All you need to do is be here all the time and send me and like and subscribe and do whatever you have to do for me and interact with me. That is what I want. I do so many things spiritually, physically, and I'm always tired. So I took a day that I can rest enough, you know. And Friday, I was born on Friday, you know, Nathi and BNS, you know. So Friday born, this is my Sabbath, and I decided to bring the Uncensored Friday here so that we can have a discussion amongst Africa, amongst black people of the universe. This is the time. Africa's unity is upon us. If Africa is united, we will be over 1.4 billion. That is the same size as China. That is the same size as India. We will be a powerhouse. We can bring, as I said, music to the table. We can bring natural resources to the table. We can bring athletes, footballers, basketball players. We have so much that we can bring to the world market, to the world economy. And this time around, Africa's consciousness is over the roof. Africa's total independence, Africa's total liberation from white supremacists, the same imperialist. Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah warned us not to allow these cultures to get into us. But then we did. Look at where it has gotten us. As I've been telling you every day, in 1855, white people sat in a conference in Berlin to divide us. King Leopold II, I think the second or the first, King Leopold did that. He took the DRC because of the rubber that DRC has. He wanted that for himself. In Africa was one country, black people, Africans. It was the white man that divided us into countries. So if we are in 2023, 7th April 2023, Africa, this is our year of power and abundance. I've been saying this every time. This is our year of power and abundance. That is why you can see BRICS is already getting more patronage. Countries want to join BRICS. The new world order is upon us, where white people won't use their power to abuse anymore. Because India, China alone makes over half the population of the world. And if Africa, a 1.4 billion of black people, united in a kingdom, go towards that direction, now Africans will eat the fruits of their hard work. How can you tell me a country that has gold, which is the most important mineral in the world, has children in that same country under trees learning? A country that has gold has children in her country. Ghana is a woman in her country. That a computer, Microsoft Word is drawn on a board instead of having a computer in front of that child. So what systems can we remove from our midst? And that is where the Pan-African system is going to change the fortunes of every African, every black man. Imagine black people, those who say they are not Africans that are around the world, come to Africa. We will probably be the largest population in the world. But this time around, when we are in power, we won't do what the white people did. But this time around, we are sensible. We are going to go back to our roots. We are going to bring the spirituality that protected us. The same spirituality that when you shoot me Water, when you try shooting, water will come from the gun. Yeah, that is where we've gone back to. That is why we know that the unity and the kingdom of Africa is right upon us. My name is Poku-Hitzfield, the Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana. There are so many things we need to change, and that starts with the mindset of the African. Why are we teaching our children profit and loss? In this world, nobody makes a loss. It is about lessons and blessings. Lessons and blessings. So I won't teach my children profit and loss anymore. I would let them to fail. I will allow children to fail so that they become better humans. Failure is part of life. Even the word impossible is literally I am possible. So why is the African so down in consciousness? We will teach consciousness to our children so that when the child knows who he or she is, nobody else around the world can tell him something different, can tell him or her something different. My name is Poku-Hitzfield. It's been a pleasure. I'll be leaving you guys in 5 minutes. And let me give you another thing for you to ponder upon before you see me again on Friday. Now, if I tell you I will give you 100 million Ghana cedis right now, will you be happy or not? Now, I think most of you might say, oh, bring it. I need to pay my bills. I need to pay fees. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to build a house. I don't have credit on my phone. I don't have new shoes. I don't have a house to live in. I don't have internet to browse. But then, if I give you an option together with what is the name? With 100 million that you will lose your life a minute after you get 100 million Ghana cedis, will you accept it or not? Of course, nobody would like to accept such a clause, right? So think about it. The most important thing to a human is life. When you wake up in the morning, there is no day that you should see it as a bad day. Never use the words bad. The world was created out of word. The words we say all the time become curses on our own lives. It is not our mothers. It is not our grandmothers. As a matter of fact, we need to have so much in abundance that the elderly in Africa won't be called a witch anymore. It is about time we develop our continent. I don't want witches. It is because of poverty. That is why you people think the elderly are witches. Let us change the narrative in Africa. Let us change the narrative of the black people. The black race is upon us. The impending power and abundance is upon us. My name is Poku-Hitzfield, and much love to every black person across the globe. If you're a black person, know that your roots are from Africa. Even white people are tracing part of their DNA to Africa. So if you're a black man and you're like, no, I am American. Okay, be an American, but white people will never see you as part of them. They will give you the prefix, yeah, African American, because they know where you come from, right? And don't be ashamed of the African continent. Africa is the richest continent in the world by miles. It is the systems of white people that keeps making Africans poor in their motherland. That is why the Pan-African system, the system that was started by W.E.B. Du Bois, the system that was written by W.E.B. Du Bois, it was passed on, and it got to Bediako, the Aboriginal known as Bediako. And he taught me whatever I know, my spiritual father who taught me virtually everything. I have the Pan-African system with me, and I've taught over 1 million children the Pan-African system. I want to impact in the next generation of Africans so that they think differently. They think abundantly. They think that they know what it is. Because DRC alone is bigger than Western Europe in terms of land size. Western Europe that has Germany and France in it. Think about it. Democratic Republic of Congo's land size is bigger than the whole of Western Europe. Africa, if we combine, if we unite, we are 1.4 billion plus. Think about it. Why are we teaching a foreign language to our children? Now, when a child speaks Twi in his native land, he is caned. And that language is called vernacular. You've been beaten. I've been beaten in school. When you speak your own language in your own school, on your own land, your teacher will cane you, flog you, just because you spoke your language. How did we allow this to be the norm of the African? How can your own language? That is why Marcus Garvey said a race that does not respect itself automatically forfeits the respect of other races. You don't respect yourself to the extent that your own language, you don't use that to teach your children in your schools. That is where the change will start from. So that the next African, by 2050, Africa's abundance, you will never have imagined. And I see it in my visions. That is why so many black people across the world are becoming conscious of who they are. And this is what I've been praying for. Poku-Poku. Romano se hizo in un día, siempre un paso, un tiempo a la vez, un día a la vez. My name is Poku-Hitzfield. I will leave you guys. You know, it's been a pleasure having you. I need to go do so many things in town. Rebelanders, if you're an investor, you want to invest in real estate, if you want to buy real estate, come on. The things I'm building, man. Yesterday, I was at Zonda, man. I have a meeting with them. And I visited. I'm buying bricklaying machines, bricklaying, block laying machines, pavement, molds, and all these things. You know, we are building Rebeland Estates. We are building Chiril. I want to build so many Airbnb avenues. I'm building a canal, almost like a big swimming pool across all the 200,000 acres. I am developing my lands, man. And I'm calling on investors. So if you're an investor out there, you are watching the Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana, Nana Poku-Hitzfield, come, let's do business. We are starting Bediako Finance, Bediako Savings and Loans. So many things at once, man. So many things. And as the CEO, in the right direction, Africa's abundance is upon us. Chi, chi, sha. Now let me end with one more music. And let me, Charlie, my bro, my bre. Oh man, from doing things for Africa, from doing things for Ghana, then yourself, then other people, Charlie, me bro, but all is for Ghana and all is for my people. I want to change the narrative. I want to change the narrative of the black man, man, in my lifetime. Let's go. King Paluta again. I've been playing King Paluta for a long time. Ouch! Shout out to King Paluta.
Share the fun with lenses.
Oh, this is the phone that
I am King Paluta. Out.
Who said don't underestimate America? Okay, so somebody said don't underestimate America. Who is America? How many people make America? If Africa is united with its resources, 1.4 billion people. America is just 300 million people. Have you ever thought of that? The whole United States is just 300 million people. If China, Russia, India, Africa are in a coalition, and you are talking about the United States, don't underestimate the Americans. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Who told you? It is what you see, it is because it has been taught to you since you were a kid. That is why you think. It is a perception out there. But think about the numbers. Brazil is 240 million people. Russia is 143 million people population. China is 1.4 billion. India is 1.4 billion. So then, if Africa unites and become a kingdom of Africa, and join these forces to promote peace. Because we know what has happened. We know the propagandas, the conspiracy theories, the lies that are fed to the world through their networks in order for them to destroy countries who have done virtually nothing but decided to think differently. We know about, let me give you an example, right? Look at Libya, for instance. Libya, healthcare is free. So many things are free. But because Gaddafi, he should rest in peace, he should rest in greatness. All of these people, they are now spirits. And they are behind the kingdom of Africa. Because they realized that Muhammad Gaddafi, they put so many sanctions on Libya. He didn't care. He was mining his oil in Libya. He was refining it. He was selling it in. He was doing so many things. And when Muammar Gaddafi was alive, almost 80% of Libya was traded through CNN, through BBC, through their networks, that the people in Libya are fed up with Gaddafi. That is what they've been doing. So all Gaddafi wanted to do is unite the currency in Africa to become a gold coin called the gold dinar. And that is why, you see, once again, they will use a black man against a black man. And they used Obama against Gaddafi. You see, this is what I've been saying for a very long time. It is like Africa united in a kingdom, over 1.4 billion people in Africa, 1.4 billion people in China, 1.4 billion people in India, 200 million plus people, Brazil, Russia. And we form an alliance between ourselves to make sure trade is fair, everything is fair. You are talking about the United States. They should live in their continent. We want the same way. You are free to join whoever you want to join. You divided Africans. We didn't divide Africa. We want to unite our continent. And I'm glad I'm teaching millions of children the Pan-African system. And it is already upon us. Kabiasi, you just got the lion in the Ordained Crown Prince out, man. We are lions. There is a reason lions are found in Africa. We should start roaring. We should roar. Africa needs to wake up from its slumber. Together, we don't need any other race. Together as one people, we are stronger. Spiritually, everything. But then we want, black people, we need to have a discussion. We need to have this discussion amongst ourselves. I was about to close and leave, and I saw that comment and I came back to, come on, man. Don't underestimate America. As a matter of fact, every black man. Now, let me give you this example. Now, Germany and England fought so much, right? They fought so much amongst themselves, bombing each other. Now, during this time, it was African and Ghanaian soldiers from the Commonwealth that were in these wars fighting for England against Germany. Now, think about it. In 2023, the grandchildren of Nazi Germany has free access and can go to England and can come out at free will than grandchildren of children in the Commonwealth. Nigeria, Ghana. Think about it. The white man will always pick another white man over a black man. And irrespective of what you think you are doing for them, they will always see you as the immigrant. That is why they call us immigrants when we come to their land. But when they come here, they call themselves expatriates. They call themselves investors. When you are traveling to the UK, they want you to prove beyond all doubts that you are going to come back to Ghana. Think about it. So do we need these people? Why are we even teaching English in our schools? What are we getting as Africans from this coalition? We need a different coalition. And BRICS will become BRICA. BRICS should become BRICA. A United Kingdom of Africa in BRICS. And you will see If you think you don't want to think as a black man, there are so many people that are thinking that are black. They sold us a white God so that it would justify slavery. Are you that stupid, black man? Black people, are we stupid? When they came and they realized they couldn't use force, they persuaded us and became our friends. We showed them everything. We showed them how to get protection from this, how to do this. We black people invented irrigation systems millions of years before, even before the birth of Jesus Christ. Do you know what black people have been doing? You are sitting there, you don't read. You don't know your own history. The kingdom of Africa is upon us. My name is Poku-Hitzfield, the ordained crown prince of Ghana, and I will show you guys pictures of what I'm doing in Bediako-Poku, and you guys will be amazed. I want to share the videos. It will get to a time I will be inviting people to my 200,000 acres property that I'm going to develop to water parks, so many things, man. So many tourist attractions, so many things, man. Oh man, I saw the structure on a mini. You see that thing that the architect do? I'll show you guys mine, and you realize what we are doing as black people. We are changing the narrative of African. I don't want to see my fellow African photographed with rapes. And you ask, what do that child need? What is the basic necessity of that child? And you realize it is just food. Food. A child that has timber in his country. The systems that we've adopted as black people, those are the systems that are destroying Africa. Look at what religion does. Religion is a tool, has become a tool. Look at Christians and Muslims. They don't even like each other. Even amongst Christians, they don't like each other. How did we allow systems from the same people that colonized our forefathers to delve into us as Africans, to divide us this much? Africa was one country. It was the same people that colonized that divided us so that they won't fight amongst themselves in 1855. Think differently as an African, as a black man. All we need to do is think differently. And I'm glad that the Pan-African system, I'm teaching it across the world. I'm teaching it across Africa. And very soon, I will travel to Uganda, Kenya. I am on a quest to change the narrative of Africa. Chichicha, let me leave you with power and abundance as an African. 2023 is a year of power and abundance. So if you're an African, pray. Pray and mention your heroes that are dead and gone. You can mention your... Hey, you see, black people have become... How, man? When the white man came to Africa, we were speaking a different language. So, the way we call God, do you think that was the same way they would call God? This is common sense. The way we worship, do you think God wants to be worshipped differently? If God does not want us humans to worship him differently, let me give you an example. He would have made all colors white. All food tastes the same. All humans black or white or Latinos. All animals dogs. Or all animals would have been cats or ants. Have you looked at the species of animals that we have in this world? Have you looked at the species of humans we have in this world? We have humans, please forgive me, the people we call retards, retarded people. We have white people that are retards. Black people are retards. Chinese, we have, excuse me for my language, we have little people, right? The people, some people call them dwarfs. We have black people, we have Chinese, we have Indians. This is the God we are serving. He is a God of variety. What if nobody is actually lost? What if the way Christians are worshiping, God likes it, the way Muslims are worshiping, he likes it, and nobody is really lost? We are just worshiping God differently because we speak a different language. People go to churches and pray to Saint Francis. They are uncles of some people. Pray to your grandmother that you know that when she lived on earth, she was a good person. She is a saint. She will plead on your behalf than the Saint Francis you are calling. Why should I sit in Ghana 2023 and tell me Paul wrote a letter to the Corinthians, to the people of Corinthians, the same people that lived 2,000 years ago, and you are telling me to use the words in that letter for my life today in 2023? Those people, did they, were there mobile phones in that era? Were there cars, bikes, even a bicycle? Did Paul have access to a bicycle? Was he paying school fees? Was he paying water bills? Think differently. Religion has become a tool for the division of Africa, and we are changing the narrative. My name is Poku-Hitzfield, the Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana. Let me leave you guys. Muhammad Ali, much love to the greatest, the greatest, the greatest, the greatest. Let me read one more message. Guy now, Mama may hit you. Mama may hit you. I've spoken like 3 languages today, right? I've spoken Spanish, I've spoken English, I've spoken Tree. As animal riega hona. Imami ganyo kwe. Nyamani nya flake mene. Anya bloti anwe wa min kwe. Ganyo bi form of Jimmy. Sempe nyo bi Jimmy kwe. Awo impapa wo ngbe sko acho mi ni pakpo we. Sko pakpo Samuel itashi nyaba no kwe. Much love to everybody, man. Much love. I have nothing but love in my heart for my fellow African. We are changing the narrative. Chichicha. I'm leaving you guys with power and abundance and a bit of music to end the show. I was ending the show until I saw that comment, man. Who is America? Monday, catch me at 9 a.m. on Transfer Business and News. Let's talk about Manchester United related stuff on Monday, okay? Live, okay? Have a great weekend. I was born in April, man. My birthday is coming up, man. Today is 7th April. Much love. Let's go. RJ, like the live, please. Okay. I give them to God. Oh, you better see Kanye. You better see Kachi. You better see Mane Latina. Oh, yeah, Kaya Titi. Oh, yeah, Kaya Pura. So, yeah, Marcus Rashford. We living in a world, good people. Surround with pure evil. I love the rap. Promise nigga. Rap nigga, come on. Oh. Promise nigga, I'm a hero. Ronaldo Ronaldinho. Pablo, I'm a hero. Here we go. Can I get the one complete? It's that way for like custody. I can come back to me, I will free. I was ready and watch. Tell my wound to me. For 15 years, I'm a catchy. I can see them, I could be a brother. To God with a glory, a drone put to me. A controller, and I want them winning. See. Me, now we be the vacuum boss. After you be able to put the open doors. Tell the man that is breaking laws. No motherfucker is a vacuum boss. Billy ha, Doctor, you went to bed to Kuraba. We are torn at the end and bad. I'm a town for the town for blood. You better see Kachi. You better see and so you hate it. And so you hate it. You better see Kachi. I'm not going home. I'm not going home. Somebody tell me I say I'm not going home. I'm not going home. I'm not going home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Somebody tell me I'm coming home. I guess I'm here for Keep Paluta's rap kills me, man. Hey, rap in your teeth.
King Paluta King. Now me kai fast, no. Now me nick up and now me dirty dance, no. No moon treaty, I just the rest of them. As you call through to the with our blessing, no. Spirit no one over Ghana was my friend, but I did so what's the chance, no. Can I know that we know the bread? I know the problem could do with the bread, no. Tell them to be at the sea, one of my dreams are coming through. Now you're coming up, baby, I'm in the two, but I believe all of my belly is fucking food.
Yes, say, and Shre Yanum, baby, I win with daily bread. Because Yanum, the kwako kundie or your bread, you know. Don't show people where you get your daily bread. Because the same people will go and kill the baker. I'm leaving you with power. I'm leaving you with abundance. See you same time next week, Friday, on Uncensored Friday, 9 a.m. I start the show. Monday, transfer business and news. Wednesday, transfer business and news. Same time at 9 a.m., man. Let us talk. Let us have fun. Let us play music. Let us talk about Africa. Let us talk about relationships. Virtually everything. My name is Poku-Hitzfield, the Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana. Chi, chi, cha. Bye-bye.